Hey there, everyone. How are you doing today? I hope you're doing great. We're going to be going over some really nice, beautiful chords today, and hopefully that'll work really well for the beginners. And then towards the end, I'm going to be teaching you a little bit of Alegrias and how I use these chords as an intro for an Alegrias that I wrote on my first album. So, all right, you ready? Are you really ready? Let's get to it, okay? So the first chord that we have is a B minor chord. The B minor chord is, if you were to first learn this on the guitar, usually they would teach you a bar chord right here at the 2nd fret. And don't go anywhere. If you're a beginner, don't worry. We're not doing bar chords right now with this one, okay? Full disclosure, there will be a little bit of a bar chord in a minute, but it's going to be much easier than this particular one, okay? So that traditional B minor bar chord, the first time you learn a B minor chord would probably be here from the 5th string. You play 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, okay? The 5th string, 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, and then the 1st string. 2, 4, 4, 3, 2, okay? Now we're going to make this easier. Just take away the bar, okay? So now your first finger stays on the 2nd fret of the 5th string, and now we're playing 2, 4, 4, 3, 0. So that high E string ends up being like a sus4 or an 11. So that has some added gobbledygook behind the B minor, okay? But we're just thinking of it as a B minor right now. To make it even easier and really pretty, we're going to add a minor 6, which sounds more difficult, but like I said, it's easier. So what we're going to do is we're going to take away our pinky off the 3rd string. By lifting that, now we're playing 2, 4, open 3rd string, 3rd fret of the 2nd string, and then the open 1st string. So that's, isn't that beautiful? So with my picking hand, I'm using my thumb for the 5th string and the 4th string, and then my index middle ring for the top 3 strings. Lovely. All right. So that's a B minor with a 6, and then either a sus4 or 11, add 11, something like that. Okay. Now we're going to take this chord. I want you to keep your 2nd finger on the 2nd string, but lift the other fingers. Now we're going to take our 2nd finger and we're going to move it towards the tuners and go to the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. Now we're going to replace our 1st finger. We're going to put it on the 4th and 3rd strings. So we have to hyperextend this top knuckle. This top knuckle right here, we have to hyperextend it like that to make a bar that covers both of those strings. So this is a 5-string chord. So we start from the 5th string, 0, 2, 2, 2, 0. 0, 2, 2, 2, 0. Cool? You got that? Never mind my knuckle. I looked at that when I saw that. Look at that. Ay caramba. That is from stick fighting in Eskrima. So, yeah, that's dangerous stuff, and you really can't expect not to be injured when you participate in dangerous activities, right? So, Eskrima stick fighting is great fun, but you can get your fingers hurt. So, anyway, we have the A major chord, and this is just a straight A major chord, okay? Now we're playing that with those fingers, just those 2 fingers, okay? All right. So now it's working as a beginner. You should work the transition between those 2, okay? We play that B minor, sus4, add 11, or you know, I don't know. The 4 is the 11. B minor 6, add 11. So play that 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we play the same strings 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 without lifting your 2nd finger. And those are beautiful patio chords. That's what I call them, patio chords, because it's just great to take out your guitar and feel the wind in your hair, or not so much hair, and just enjoy the sounds of just to enjoy the sounds of those chords is profound. I think it's really good for our hearts and souls, right? All right, very good. So hopefully you have that. keep on working on it. Let me know if you have any questions at all. For the beginners, that's great work to get that thumb, index, middle, ring, that pattern in your picking hand really strong and confidently, and then to get those two chords. That's a great place to stop, but we got lots more coming. So you can stick around for that too. Make sure that you like the video and subscribe and get the notifications, do all that fancy stuff. And if you have any questions, put them in the comments below, please. I can't know what questions you have unless you ask them, okay? All right. So here we go. Level 2 or level 3. I don't know if we're skipping levels here. But what we're going to do now is we're going to put our thumb, index, middle, and ring on the what I call the internal 4. So the internal 4 strings. So now we're going thumb, index is on the 4th string, and then our middle and third, our middle finger is on the 3rd string, and our ring finger is on the 2nd string. Okay, so thumb, index, middle, ring. The picking pattern that we're going to use for the Alegrias that I mentioned that we're going to do at the end, that picking pattern is thumb, index, and then middle and ring play at the same time, like that. So just get used to that. Thumb, index, middle, ring at the same time. All right. So there you go. You have that. Now we're going to add some stuff with our fret hand. Okay. So the internal 4. Now we're taking that high E string and we're going to place that E on the 2nd string, 5th fret, okay? So with our pinky. So you're going to play that pattern with our picking hand. That's nice. And then we're going to pull off our pinky. There we go. Okay? Now, you can hear that I just played that high open E as well. So don't do that, okay? There we go. That was a little bit better. It hit it a little bit. This is a very challenging thing to do. So luckily this chord, that high E, works really well for it, okay? But ideally we'd want to be able to completely dial in that pull off so that that high E string does not ring at all unless we want it to ring, okay? So let's just say I want it to ring. There we go, because the pressure of doing this on camera for you, now all of a sudden I've lost this. There we go, that was okay. There we go, 2 in a row. So it wasn't quite luck, right? All right, so now we're gonna go from this, and now we're gonna take this, go back to that A major, and now we're gonna do a sus4 here, where we play that D, the 3rd fret of the 2nd string with our 3rd finger. We're going to do that same picking pattern. Now it sounds like a sus chord, and then we're going to pull that 3rd finger off. Okay? So you're pulling that 3rd finger off to that 2nd finger, the 3rd fret off to that 2nd fret. All right? So work both of those. That's a lot of exercise right there. We're not even placing that in music. All right. Phew. Ay caramba. You still with me? If you are still with me, I super appreciate you. And I hope you're really enjoying it. So now we're going to go and put this in Alegrias. So the compás of Alegrias is a 12-beat compás. It's beyond the scope of this video to actually go into the whole compás thing, so hopefully you understand that. If you don't, let me know, and I can address that in either just sending you information about other videos I've done, the Bulerías videos I've done. We go over the compás, which is very similar. It's just faster. So if you're new to the 12-beat compás, which basically is synonymous for rhythm in the way I'm using it right now. Anyway, if it's new to you, check out those Bulerías videos. I'm going to try to put links here, but I will definitely put links in the description below. All right. So it's a 12-beat compás. This particular music that I wrote comes in before that 12. It starts on the and after 12. Okay, so the compás is tricky enough that I'm not going to be able to count it out loud while I play it. So you're just going to have to listen to the metronome and count along. Also, for all of my Patreon subscribers, any level, you're going to have the transcription of this with the counts, okay? So you'll have that squared away, easy peasy. All right, so this starts on the and after 10, and then we do, I don't know how many times we do this pattern. We'll do each chord 4 times, I think, each chord, okay? But then it goes over, it bridges over that 12, so that's one of the tricky parts about it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I have the metronome set at 132, and I have that beep going on every 3 beats. So this beep, the loud beep, is going to be on 12, 3, 6, 9. So I highly recommend that you count along with it, really get the feel of where those chords go, and then you'll be able to put this in compás on your own, hopefully, okay? So this is every 3 beats, 12, 3, 6, 9, there's going to be a louder beep. There we go. That's 9, 12, 3, 6, 9. You got that? All right. So now we're going to start on that B minor with that pinky outstretched to that 5th fret of the 2nd string, and then we'll start, okay? Here we go. I'm going to count. Here we go. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I screwed up like right in the middle, and I said I'm sorry. It's because I realized that when I actually play it, I don't play the version of the A that I showed you with that partial bar. I do a full, like this, the 2nd fret of the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd string like that with my 1st finger. So it's an even bigger bar with my 1st finger. So yeah, then I switched it and I played it the way that I taught you for the back half of it, okay? So either way works. This is a bigger bar, so that might be harder, but then you get to use your 2nd finger for the pull-off, which is easier. So I don't know. You try them both. You should be able to do both like I just did, but you know, it's okay to have a favorite, of course. The bonus of doing this way, now that I think about it, is that I am able to mute that 1st string. So it allows me to have a strong pull off here with my 2nd finger, and then I can hit that other string without risk of it ringing. So that's kind of a secondary safety factor. That's what I call that, a secondary safety factor. So that I'm able to, I should have good technique. I shouldn't hit that, but in case I do, see it's muted. Even if I hit it, it doesn't ring, okay? Good deal. So hopefully you were able to count along. Again, if you're a Patreon subscriber, you get all that, all the tab, it'll be tabbed out and with the counts and all that stuff, and understanding of the compás and all that. Also, I want to let you know, especially if you're still here. If you're still here, I want to make sure that you know that I have a full workout available for you. Special workout. I have a link below. It's free, and you can. It has what I call the daily dozen. Okay, so this daily dozen has all the techniques flamenco guitarists need to know and need to practice consistently daily. There's the word daily in it for a reason. Okay. So go check that out, download it. It's yours. It's a printable PDF, and I hope you really enjoy it. And as always, let me know if you have any questions or requests. You can put them in that beautiful comment section below this video, And if you haven't subscribed and liked this video and gotten the notifications and all that stuff, make sure to do that too. All right. So you have your two beautiful patio chords, your B minor 6 add 11, and then the A major. Now when I played these, when I made the composition, I actually played in the key of A, but that's not the key of A, because the key of A naturally doesn't have that open G, it has the G sharp, okay? So we kind of start in as kind of a mixolydian kind of feel, and then I do this, the 5 of the future one, the A. So we're kind of start out in the key of D, with this being the 5. And then we go to A. Anyway, for those of you who are into that theory kind of stuff, okay? Again, let me know if you have any questions. I hope you have a great day and enjoy the work, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.